The extreme northern belt of Kenya is a region often overlooked in the national development conversation. Yet its towns, despite their challenges, hold significant untapped potential, presenting opportunities for economic growth, regional trade, and resource development. These areas are rich in natural resources, strategic in location, and brimming with cultural diversity, yet remain underutilized. Here's a closer look at some of the towns shaping the narrative of northern Kenya. Situated in the northeastern corner of Kenya, Mandera is a vital trade hub at the intersection of Kenya, Somalia, and Ethiopia. The Dawa River, which meanders through the region, supports irrigation, allowing residents to cultivate crops like onions, bananas, and mangoes. Mandera is also a key player in Kenya's livestock trade, with camels, goats, and sheep exported to Somalia and beyond. However, despite generating an estimated KES 3 billion annually in livestock trade, the town struggles with poor road networks and frequent insecurity, which stifle growth and deter investors. If investments were channeled into infrastructure and security, Mandera could serve as a major gateway to East African trade. Moyale, often referred to as the gateway to Ethiopia, is a town of immense strategic importance. The completion of the Isiolo-Moyale highway, part of the Lapset Corridor project, has transformed it into a key transit point for goods between Kenya and Ethiopia. The bustling Moyale one-stop border post processes millions of shillings worth of goods daily, with products ranging from electronics to textiles. However, while trade volumes have risen, the local population remains largely excluded from this economic boom, highlighting the need for inclusive development. Moyale could become a powerhouse for regional trade if local businesses were integrated into the supply chain. Lodwar, the capital of Turkana County, is often seen as the economic anchor of northern Kenya. The discovery of oil in Turkana Basin brought global attention to this otherwise remote region. Tullow Oil's exploration activities have placed Turkana on the map, with oil reserves estimated at 560 million barrels. In addition, Lake Turkana, the world's largest desert lake, presents opportunities for fishing, ecotourism, and renewable energy. The Lake Turkana Wind Power Project, the largest in Africa, generates 310 megawatts of electricity, supplying 15% of Kenya's energy needs. Yet, many residents of Lodwar live on less than KES 100 a day, with little access to the wealth being extracted. Marsabit. Marsabit serves as the administrative and commercial hub of northern Kenya. Its lush highlands stand in stark contrast to the arid landscapes surrounding it. The town is central to the livestock trade, which is the lifeline of many communities in the region. Marsabit National Park, with its dense forest and wildlife, attracts eco-tourists, though the potential for tourism remains largely untapped. Despite its natural and economic advantages, Marsabit suffers from a lack of investment in healthcare, education, and road infrastructure. North Horr lies near the Chalbi Desert, a vast, otherworldly expanse of sand and salt flats. The town serves as a vital center for nomadic pastoralists who herd camels and goats. The Chalbi Desert itself holds potential for tourism, offering unique desert safaris and cultural interactions with the Gabra community. North Horr, however, faces significant logistical challenges, as roads connecting it to other towns remain poorly maintained. Investments in tourism infrastructure could position it as a top desert destination. Lokichogio, near the border with South Sudan, has long been associated with humanitarian aid operations. During the South Sudan Civil War, it served as a base for NGOs and relief agencies, earning it the nickname Loki. Today, Lokichogio still benefits from its proximity to South Sudan, acting as a gateway for cross-border trade. The town is also a hub for Turkana's thriving beadwork industry, which generates income for local women. However, insecurity in the region and limited infrastructure continue to hold back its full potential. Merti, located in Isiolo County, is a smaller yet significant town in the northern belt. It is primarily a hub for livestock and Mira cat trade. The Owasso Narrow River provides water for irrigation and supports small-scale agriculture in the area. Merti's untapped potential lies in its ability to serve as an agricultural base for the surrounding arid regions, particularly with climate-smart investments in irrigation. Ileret. Perched on the northern shores of Lake Turkana, Ileret is an archaeologically significant area, home to ancient fossils that have shaped our understanding of human evolution. The Kubi Fora site, located nearby, attracts researchers and tourists alike. Fishing is the lifeline of Ileret's economy, with Nile perch and tilapia harvested from the lake. However, the region's remoteness and lack of infrastructure make accessing its resources and tourist sites a challenge. These towns, though overshadowed by Kenya's more developed urban centers, hold immense potential. From trade and tourism to renewable energy and agriculture, the opportunities in northern Kenya are vast and largely untapped. Addressing insecurity, investing in infrastructure, and promoting local industries could transform these areas into economic engines that benefit not just the region, but the entire country. Subscribe to stay updated on more stories about Kenya's hidden gems and the untapped potential of regions like northern Kenya.